let's go over the best possible teams or setup rotations and floaters to make this new TEQ Ultimate THICCOLO make him look as good as he possibly can look. Now, I will mention that I did upload the best team plus setups for the the physical beastless Gohan. So if you haven't watched that video yet and you pulled Gohan, consider checking out that video right now. But let's go ahead and focus strictly on TEQ Orange THICCOLO, because again, this guy, he suffers from, unfortunately, one of the same issues that Gohan does, in the fact that his key links are pretty much non-existent, and the one key link he does have is transform. But I mean, dude, let's be honest. What unit from this list are you actually running on Piccolo's team? The answer is no one. So, unfortunately, utilizing Piccolo as our leader today, we're not going to be able to have any key links. However, I do have some floating units here that are going to make things a lot more cohesive. Plus, this Piccolo does have a really cool ability of getting an additional key per key sphere obtained, making it easier for him to super attack, I should say. Now, for a really quick subscriber challenge or like challenge if you're already subscribed, this one is going to require, you know, a little bit more honesty on your part, and I just really want to know what you guys think. So, if you personally like the fact that this Piccolo seems to be better than Gohan, that Piccolo has finally gotten a really powerful unit, and you like the fact that he's been respected now, then you can skip today's subscriber challenge, no worries. But if you personally, be honest, if you personally find it stupid how Ultimate Gohan is not as good as an Ultimate Piccolo, then you got caught lacking today. You got to subscribe to the channel. There's no hate towards you. I understand the way you feel. I personally sometimes feel like Gohan, it's Gohan, dude. How is this Gohan not the best unit in the game? I get that. So if that's how you feel, you got caught lacking today. You got to subscribe to the channel. I think I said challenge before. You got to subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. Thank you for your support nonetheless. Let's hop straight into this video. So, the first major rotation I want to bring up. Oh, actually, by the way, so the way this video is going to be structured is I'm going to go through the, some of the main rotations, the, slot 1 and slot 2 main rotations that you could be running under this Piccolo's leader skill. And then at the end, I'm going to show you some floating units to make the team more cohesive and to make your main rotations hit a lot harder. So here we go. First main rotation is going to be this Piccolo next to this STR Piccolo. Now, this guy was one of the most recent worldwide celebration banner units. He is a incredibly powerful unit. Again, they do not share any key links, but they do share Brainiac's attack and defense plus 15%, which is going to be huge for this Piccolo, and also Namekians. The ability to recover HP is also very, very strong, and any extra defense this Piccolo can get is definitely going to skyrocket how powerful defensively he's going to be. But on top of all of that, you do have this STR Piccolo. You guys already know how disgustingly strong defensively that this guy is, right? But he's giving 2 key and 30% defense to this Piccolo, and if you're facing an extreme class enemy, he's giving an extra 30% to attack. Now, I have used this Piccolo. I do have him at 55%, and he's been putting up 11, 9, 10 mil attack stats with, of course, a lot of support, and literally reaching 600, almost 700k defense. So this guy is really, really strong at 55%, and it's because of units like this STR Piccolo that he's able to look that good. Now, keep in mind, this Piccolo, like, while this guy is building up, you can put this Piccolo in slot 1, the 200% to defense, plus the guarding, plus the extra 50% once he's been hit, plus the extra 30% to damage reduction that he gets per movie heroes category ally on the I guess, yeah, for every ally that's on the turn, not including himself, so it maxes out at 30%, plus the extra 30% he's giving here, plus this 50% when facing only one enemy. This guy cannot be killed. This guy cannot be killed. So putting him in slot 1 while this Piccolo is building up is going to be a great thing for you to do. And then once Piccolo is built up, you can go ahead and put him in slot 1 and have this rotation be almost an unkillable rotation while you have a lot of defense and, again, healing every single turn. That is the first main rotation I wanted to bring up. The next main rotation you can possibly get away with is this, or basically utilizing this physical Piccolo right here. Now, again, the links aren't the craziest. You're still sharing, though, Brainiacs and Namekians, 2 of the stronger links that these guys share. Again, Piccolo is on the 200% for this TEQ Ultimate Piccolo. And when it comes to this Piccolo, he's going to be better for when you're facing or running in long events. Now, he's also recovering a lot of HP, and his ability to foresee super attacks is going to make it a lot easier easier for this guy to not get killed when facing or when going into harder events. Now, you do want to make sure, though, that you are stacking your defense. Now, again, key is going to be an issue for this rotation, so that's why I do have some floating options to make it a lot easier. And again, Piccolo doesn't really need that many orbs because, again, he's getting that extra key per key sphere obtained. So it will be hard sometimes to get Piccolo's super attack, so just do your best. Again, it's going to be tough, but you want to stack defense with this Piccolo, because once you're at that 300-400k defensive mark, when you transform and this guy gets all of that defense from the extra boost from his passive, and then the 40% damage reduction, it's going to be extremely hard to kill this Piccolo. So now you end up having 2 rotations of like seemingly impossible to kill Piccolos, which I think is really, really cool, if you ask me. And again, he still foresees super attacks, and he's still recovering a lot of HP, right? If you walk into the turn with 77 HP, 77% HP or less, you're recovering 17% HP, 10% right here, as well as the 7% your guys are, I guess both characters are sharing from the Namekians link, as long as it is, of course, link level 10. You definitely should be getting these characters link level 10, by the way. So yeah, that's definitely another possible rotation right there. 2 really strong Piccolo rotations. You love to see Piccolo being able to link up with other Piccolos. You just love to see it. Then we have another possible rotation. You guys already know how broken both Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are. Nothing I really need to mention, but they both are under the 200% leader skill, sorry, for the new Tech Piccolo. Next, we have God Goku and and Vegeta, both anniversary buffed characters, I guess you can say. They do, again, fit under the leader skills, superheroes, and then, what is it, Bond of Parent and Child. Actually, hold on. No, it's Bond of Master and Disciple, but still, you do have the movie heroes aspect, which is definitely true for both of them as well. So again, they still fit under that 200% leader skill. You guys already know how good this rotation is going to be. Then we have these 2 rotations. Now, pre-transformation, Gogeta is sharing 5 links with Goku, and then post, they're sharing 6 links, or he's sharing 6 links with Goku. The reason why I'm bringing this to your attention is because this AGL Gogeta is getting his EZA very soon on both global. I think it's both global and JP. We'll have to see on what version it comes out on first, or if it's, I think it should be both, honestly. But this Gogeta might end up being really good, and if he is really, really good, then this is going to be a definitely a rotation to consider. I am not going to wait for this Gogeta to get his EZA to record this video, so I wanted to share this with you just preemptively, just in case this EZA ends up being really good, that we have an extra possibility to make this team work, right? Again, another option that I would personally consider if his EZA ends up being really, really good. Another possibility here is going to be, as you guys already know, a really strong double Vegito rotation. Now, they share 5 links pre-fusing. However, when they transform, they are basically fuse. They're sharing all 7 links. Plus, both of these guys are also healing upon fusion. So you're gonna have a lot of healing going on, a lot of really strong defensive characters, and just a lot of overall power. So they do fit, yeah, under the 200%. You do have the Battle of Wits part of their kit right here. And then actually, hold on, wait a minute. No, so yeah, no, never mind. No movie heroes aspect for them. I forgot to mention that. It's true for these guys. Yeah, okay, never mind. So this is the rotation where they don't fit under that 200%, but they do fit under the main 170, which is what's important, right, for Battle of Wits. So keep that in mind. And I always keep confusing Bond of Parent and Child with Bond of Master and Disciple. So I do apologize about that, but still something you could still run for this team. Now, when it comes to floating characters, definitely not going to be the easiest thing to have all these characters here. But remember that when it comes to a team, you want to have 4 main rotation units, 1 and 2 for one rotation, and then 1 and 2 for another rotation, while you do have your floating units coming in and out of every single rotation, 3 of them specifically to make your team of 7. So one of them could be, again, this SCR Piccolo right here. If you are not running this main rotation, let's say you're running, this rotation or this rotation, you could then put Piccolo in that, 3rd slot. He's going to be an amazing 3rd slot character for all the reasons I already discussed, and he's still supporting, so keep that in mind. Another option could be this new pan. Now, this pan specifically is buffing superheroes and then Bond of Parent and Child or Bond of Master and Disciple. So technically, she is supporting this rotation right here. The only thing, the only thing is that she's only giving that extra 1 key and 20% to attack and defense to this rotation, which again is definitely better than nothing, right? But you really want to have any Piccolo or Gohans that fit under this and this to get that full 3 key and 50% to attack and defense. But Pan is still, I think, a really great slot 3 character. Another option could be this AGL Pikkon. AGL Pikkon, keep in mind that he has a lot of utility still. I think people slightly underrate how good this Pikkon technically, you know, really could be. But once you get 3 or more type key spheres obtained in that 3rd slot, you are getting 2 key, or giving 2 key and 30% to not only himself, but to the entire rotation. And as long as you get 1 rainbow key sphere, you can seal. You can get an extra 4 keys just for himself, and then high chance of evading enemies' attack. And what's another, I think, W for this character? Actually, let me pull up this STR Piccolo just in case. No, he doesn't have. Dude, I feel like every Piccolo and every Gohan should have Cold Judgment. It's so annoying. But anyways, on this rotation specifically, because I know this guy does have Cold Judgment, right? So on this rotation specifically, where you have this Piccolo and then this Piccolo in slot 2, when this guy is in slot 3, where is he? He does have Cold Judgment, which allows him to activate it with his physical Piccolo, making both of these guys a lot better defensively. So just keep that in mind. And then he does have the really strong active skill condition, or active skill ability, I should say, to delay, basically like a Ghost Usher. So having a free Ghost Usher on the turn, I think, is very, very strong. Let me know what you guys think about that. And then last but not least, we do have a Gamma 2 here. Now, you could bring actually Gamma 1. I didn't add Gamma 1 to this list. It's just that Gamma 1 is giving 2 key. And actually, no. This is I meant to say, okay, hold on. Let me get Gamma 2, Gamma 1 up in here. I keep confusing their abilities here. So Gamma 1 is the character, sorry, not ability, I can't speak. The character that gives all allies defense and 1 key. So 1 key, definitely not crazy, but the main attribute here to focus on is that 30% defense, which is going to definitely strengthen any one of these main rotations here. Now Gamma 2, on the other hand, is giving a little more key and just focusing strictly on attack. Both of these characters can definitely work in that 3rd slot, especially Gamma 1, because he is that more defensive oriented character. So you can really trust him to be in the 3rd slot, not die, while giving the rest of your defense, the rest of your team, extra defense so that they don't die as well. I would definitely prefer Gamma 1 over Gamma 2 in this case, but I don't even have Gamma 1 myself. I only have Gamma 2, so I could definitely understand that point of view. And if you don't have either or, if you don't have both, you only have Gamma 2, that he can still work in that 3rd slot by giving an extra key, which is going to be really, really important for these Piccolo rotations, right? And then extra attack as well. Now, of course, he does have the high chance of nullifying in that 3rd slot, which is definitely going to help. It's a very strong defensive ability, right? Also, keep in mind that he is raising defense on his super attack, and his ability to get an extra super attack from his passive is definitely going to, again, make this guy a formidable defensive force, at least in that third. Nothing too crazy compared to Gamma 1, but at least survivable in slot 3. So let me know what you guys think. A lot of possible team builds and rotations here. This is what his 200% lead looks like at the end of the day. You have some strong characters, but it's like Piccolo's links are weird and Gohan's links are weird. So at the end of the day, you can't really make a strong, cohesive team. And they really shafted Gohan, man, with his links. I don't know why they did that to his links. I don't really get it, but let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you continue to enjoy both Gohan and Piccolo if you pulled them. And even if you didn't, you can come back to this video and still get value from this. Unless, you know, they release units that end up being better fits for this Piccolo. But until then, you know, we'll have to see, you know, how good this team can actually fare. I will mention that in the future, Beast Gohan will be a thing and Orange Piccolo will be a thing. And when that happens, I could imagine this Piccolo linking up like literally every link 1-for-1 with the Orange Piccolo, and same thing for Gohan as well. I mean, that's all I can really hope for. If they release an Orange Piccolo and then give him like Cold Judgment, like why? Then what was the point? Like, it's whatever. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. And peace.